David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll leave their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger. The juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clement. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Strider 1, missile launched. Frigate confirmed destroyed.
Damage report. Where are we
They're lined up nicely. Well, not for long.
Acquired.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
The bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Sir, there's a few...
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger. The juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This will make things easier later.
Brigadier General Clement. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Target acquired.
So, which one looks the hardest to chew?
Get our fighters up there ASAP. There's too few of them. Look harder.
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam. They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Why don't we have our fighters up there?
Missile away.
Enemy seems to have made their way in at too low altitude.
There aren't that many.
Contact lost with multiple friendlies.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left.
All right. Wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
If we can get them here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay. Let's back to the brim.
Take out the birds huddled together.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Can't twist us damage, but let's soak the tap.
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Have our ships been so
Fox 2!
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Used to flying like triggers.
Operation doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
It's launched.
Yes, sir. Use optical sighting and fire manually.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Confirmed destroyed. Strutter 1, missile launched.
Yes, sir.
All anti-air guns in the area have been destroyed.
Not failing yet.
Return fire from moving ships.
Outside DLS has been hit. Unable to launch SAMs.
Missile away. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern forward to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go.
Going for another attack run.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Monza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will ya? Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
Can I make it? Locked on! All weapons are out of ammunition! We must have our helicopters! Looks like that's a chopper! We're on fire!
Fox 2.
They got a stubborn one on my ass.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stop your salvage companies while you can?
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Locked on. This one's a goner. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Defending Formonti is our job.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
My God, the radar catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air to air. Please look out machine guns. Engaging.
Strider 1, missile away.
And it down. Nicely done. Drone is knocked out.
Take cover. They're using hot at us.
Bandit under 6.
Bandit locked.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, Bandit destroyed.
Strider 2. Fox 2.
Lost control. Returning to base. You always have aircraft problems.
Missile launched.
No joke. I have lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Foresight is incoming at super low altitude, bearing 015. Have a report that 3 strikes with Lanza. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the force.
Target enemy aircraft. Keep it on. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage.
Strider 1 down to hostile.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. Only bonus time. Don't waste it.
Got one on my tail. Taking fire.
You're gonna regret not bringing more of your friends. Bandit has a lock. Lock 2.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Target confirmed down.
Back to resupply.
That was Fleet Commander Gleb Alma. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... That was Fleet Commander Gleb Almazov on board. It's gonna take a long time to rebuild the fleet without him.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
Live to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC! Multiple smoke plumes from the port!
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Partner drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting to guide an artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Anti-air combat.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Target acquired.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire port. Must be hallucinating.
Hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Target eliminated.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Missile, don't let it touch you!
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Fox 2.
Get your pal.
Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Respond! Menace, please respond!
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? The terminal guidance! Get away from that UAV!
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. Currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Fusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 Strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
Missile, invading!
Strider 1, missile launched. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Target shot down.
Locked on!
Never felt so cramped in the sky.
Fox 2!
Target acquired. Missile away.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Target confirmed down. Captain Alonso Terrigo gone. Aegis vessel Colossa won't be much of a threat.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Imagine.
Hostile has a lock.
Contact imminent.
Deliverance!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Target acquired. Target shot down. All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated.
Our helicopters are all gone. Some places what the Silverhawks can do.
2 minutes remaining. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your... Strider 1, this is Control...
Impact, now!
Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Strider 1, missile launched. Bandit down. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Corbin. Package X or wrecking waiting. Count 2. 2 with a million lives each. Also, there's a rumor going around in the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of a new moment. 3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask?
3 seconds
Because
remaining.
they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to tear you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see command, the officer? You don't, do you?
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Contact imminent.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for the missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
That's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding.
You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
Come on, 3 strikes. You've got a hot chick right in front of you.
I'm spite.
Don't lock on me.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you don't count. 2 on 1.
What you calling a wuss?
Strider 1, return to the operation area.
Scream! Damn it! You paid for this 3 strikes!
Only 1 left. Throw them down together. And the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
I'll kill him! I'll kill him, alright!
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
Ah! Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole!
Scream! 3 strikes! Just as I imagined. This is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The Bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still on the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.